So, I'll get you guys another update. Let me turn this guy off. I actually got myself a new welder. Handler 190. The guy's a beast. Welds like a champ. 5/16 thickness. You know, not in a single pass, but still, this guy's a beast. Runs on 220. Working on the rear. There's a few ways to do it, obviously. For these first gen RX7s, you can get Green Speed shop kit ready to put in, but this would cost more than half of what the whole build cost me just for the rear. It's just not worth it. So junkyard 8.8 out of Explorer, cut and shorten one side. There's still an axle, longer one. That's cut. Use an extra axle from the shorter side. I think it's the driver's side is the short one, and this is the extra one you need. Got that all done. Pretty much what I did is I just cut all this mount from the old rear and welded them onto this one. I did one side at a time, so that way at least I can measure. This is what I did. Got kind of carried away with the plasma cutter. It's just easier that way. Cut the whole chunk and then just kind of clean it up and cut out how you need it on the bench. Played with the plasma cutter for the first time. I gotta have one for myself now. It's incredibly awesome. It's just so much easier to work with, and oh boy, I gotta have one now for myself, like I said. So I just kind of set the pinion angle on jack stands, so it's 0 with a Harbor Freight angle finder. It works decent. So got that done, and you pretty much measure from the center, which I drew right here. You measure where the bracket is and how much it pivots front and back. Just measure the angle, from this side, and then that one's cut off already. And I just welded it onto that rear. It's a little off. That tube is 2-inch, maybe 2 1/4 diameter. The 8.8 is 3. I'm at 3 1/4 too, probably. So there's an inch difference, and the problem is you kind of screw up with the angle a little. And even if you make it flat, you can make it perfect. Kind of that round piece in the bottom of the bracket, and you have to kind of mess with and get it. I didn't really try it all that hard, to be honest with you. So what I did is just kind of did what I did, and the purge and everything else. And this is jacked up. this is in a bump stop right now, and it actually looks pretty decent. The bottom one is kind of straight, and the top one, I think it's always been like that. If in the Volvo, how I did it, it actually wasn't too bad. I didn't even lose the alignment. Surprisingly, it was so close, so good. I must have just gotten lucky that I didn't really have to do much. Alignment was fine. I drove it as is. With this one, what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do, since this one is super easy, just your regular, bushings and stuff. And the bushings are not even that good, anyways. What I'll do is I'll just probably buy from Speedway Motors just a tube and those what do you call those fancy ends? I'll show you. I have a few, and do that kind of an adjustable front and back, upper and lower. This guy is angled, as you can see. It goes kind of that way. So am I gonna have to? I'm gonna thread. I don't know. I'll see if I need to do the upper ones. If anything, it's about $100, and all the supplies, if probably less than that. So I can make it totally adjustable and at least get the alignment done. I'll just see how it runs first. Like I said, on the Volvo, it was surprisingly good. So that's all done. I'm keeping the sway bar in the back, all original. That's not welded on there yet, as well as the Panhard bar. I'm working on it right now. So that guy's in. Sits pretty good. It's just so crap doesn't get in there. Like such. Pretty good. That's the way what the fuel pump used to be. I took the cell out. So I'm working on the Panhard bar right now. As well, just cut a joint hole. There's a tub. The tank, the fuel cell kind of set high, and I'm just gonna drop it lower. I don't like it how it is, and I would have to mess with the tub anyways. This is where a Panhard bar goes, and just screw it. Just easier that way. I cut it with the Sawzall. Works great. Now, yeah, this is what I got. Got myself a little Harbor Freight compressor too. This is $30 from Speedway Motors. Look at that beast. I mean, this is not even. This is like 3/8, not 3/8, 3/16 of an inch thick. This guy is monstrous. Looks actually very nice. $30 from Speedway. Onto a 3-inch, fits exceptionally well. Right on there. And I also got this guy. I think it was like $40 for the chromoly tube. 40 or $50 comes with those ends. I don't know how good they are. Probably not the best quality, but these guys are fancy. Threads in there, all nice. This one fits in there. Goes on the axle, and I'm making my own bracket that will go onto the frame on this side. I'll show you. Oh man, no light. Oh well, so pretty much this is where the Panhard, that mount will go. And I'll try to keep it level. I'm not sure what the right height is, so I gotta get wheels first probably, and I'll just check it in place then. And this guy will sit like such. I don't know if you can see well or not, but if it's nice, I'll weld it on there. Obviously, 7/8 inch distance between these things. Drill holes, and I think it'll work just fine. So I can position it anywhere I want. I figured it'll be easier that way. Pretty much just did it myself with the plasma cutter. Cut out the roughly. Look at those welds. Oh boy. This one is 1/8 inch thick. This guy's a lot thicker, as you can tell. But I think we'll be just fine, honestly. I don't see a problem. So this one's all capped too. Keep it stronger. So that's the update, I guess. This guy, the whole rear is taking a lot longer than I first thought it would. Just been a whole bunch of other stuff going on, so I'm taking my time with it. That is it. Shocks, probably need shocks. Get that guy in there, and this is the sway bar. It's little, but it'll work just fine. Same thing, cut those mounts off. Look at that. Just tack them on there, and use stock mounting points for the sway bar. Hey, it'll help some. And now about wheels, I measured roughly as close as I can. As far as how big of a wheel, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with, I'll go on the other side, 15-inch wheels. I got some Summit. They got a whole bunch of steel ones. They look pretty good. $50-$60 each. So I don't have that much in here. I really don't. I only have about 10 inches max. That's if I really hammer on this lip or cut it off completely. There's just so many ways you can do it. Like with this wheel, what I could have done is I could have moved the spring closer to inside. There's room right here, and then keep the shock where it is, and then I could have made this guy. Okay, I could have moved the whole thing over. I could make this guy. Sorry. Without having to go diagonally, go like that, or you don't even have to cut those suckers off. Just get those, already adjustable with a bunch of holes ones. You can. I didn't want to really go all the way out. Some people just back half the whole car, cut these out, and I'm not trying to set a record here or anything. I just want something that's not gonna break on me. This will work just fine. I'll make those adjustable if anything to get it aligned pretty good. see how it goes. It's a light car. I'm shooting for the 2,500 pounds. Don't need that much of a tire really too. I mean, I can't cut. This is the frame rail. There's plenty of room here where the shot goes and the spring, and I can actually, you know, relocate those to no problem. But at the same time, I don't know. It just kind of seems like an overkill. 255s. I can probably even fit 255s in here. I'll just get 235s for now. 26-inch tire. Mickey Thompson's. I think it'll be just fine. With a pretty good offset, because obviously 3 inches, 4.5. I'm thinking about back spacing. Fits in there pretty nice. Cut the original springs. Maybe get something stiffer, but we'll see. Cut the springs for now. Make it tuck really nicely here, and I'll get matching. Instead of drilling the rotors, they actually have, you know, steel chip wheels. So I'll get. I have spacers for the front, so I'll use the spacers. And this changes the Mazda weird bolt pattern to 4x100. Easy to get those wheels, and just get matching for the fronts. Obviously, these are. What are these? 13s? Hold on. 13s, yeah, original 13s. So that's the update, guys. I'll make another one once everything's in. I'll paint it and everything is how it sits on the ground and everything else. Talk to you later.